welcome to Pep Talks. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Saint Valentine's Day. I think it makes a difference when you put the saint there, because unfortunately a lot of unholy things happen on Valentine's Day. But it's a day to celebrate a saint who really gave himself to others. And that is what the essence of love is. Not so much what we can get, but what we can give. And that's why I love the most common scripture of all. Even people who are not Christ followers know that scripture, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he did what? He gave. Love is three things. Love is an affect, yes, it's an emotion, but it's also an attitude and it's an action. And if you look at 1 Corinthians 13, you see a lot of love as attitude and action. A few affects here and there, but mainly attitude and action. And so that's what love is. Love is an attitude, love is an affect, true, but love is an action. So love gives. And on this particular Valentine's Day, I want to say a shout out to the love of my life, Angele Perby, who was Angele Ampasoa. We've been married for over 15 years now, and one of the things that has saved our marriage is something we learned from mentors of ours in Montreal. Now, they do a marriage workshop and illustrate this beautifully. Basically, the point is this, that each of us, depending on our personality, our makeup, our upbringing, where we were born, our life story, basically, are wired differently to receive love differently. This is not just the 5 love languages. No, this is beyond that. This is deeper than that. And so based on our life story, based on how we're wired, based on our upbringing, all of that, we each have unique emotional needs. And so this couple, these mentors of ours like to illustrate this way, that on the day we get married, you see the pictures, exchange the vows and say, I do love this person. Will you have to hold for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, all of that. We say, I do. They like to say we should have said, no clue, instead of I do. And this is how they illustrate it. So Jerry, the guy in Montreal, lovely guy. I hope he gets to watch this video. He's blindfolded by his wife, and then his wife has a cutout heart, a big heart like that. Now Jerry's holding a bow and arrow, the plastic kind. don't worry, the plastic kind, with a sucker at the end. And basically he goes boom, 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 trying to hit his wife Kathy's heart, and misses every time, until eventually he allows Kathy to remove the blindfold and can clearly see where the heart is and can strike it any and every time. Now the point of it is this. There are a lot of books out there that talk about romance, and ladies like flowers, guys like... Don't buy that stuff. There's work to do in actually finding out through conversation and some tools, and people who take the family foundation mastermind, with our company, for example, get to know these things. But basically you can find out even from conversation without any expert help. What makes your spouse feel fully alive? In other words, what gives oxygen to their soul? When you find that out, and when your spouse tells you that, you don't have to understand it, you don't even have to agree, you don't even have to like it. But basically when your spouse says, I am XYZ, this is how I love to be loved. Will you love me this way? And I hope your answer will be yes. Today, Valentine's Day, a lot of people are going to give gifts to people which they would have loved to receive, not gifts that people would love to receive themselves. That's how we tend to behave. We tend to give what we would like or what we think is good. But if we would make the time, and love listens, to hear the heart of whoever we are trying to love, they will tell us, they will give us a clue what makes them feel loved, what gives them oxygen to their souls. So, I am Yao. This is how I love to be loved. I won't tell you, only Angela knows that. Will you love me this way? Love somebody the way they want to be loved, the way they feel loved this Valentine's Day, not the way we want to love them. Have a happy Valentine's Day and a great month celebrating love, true love. pure love, lasting love, holy love. For God is love. Bless you.